Now, right now, John, the stock trades over the counter at 10 cents a share. And by the way, John, our analysts indicate it could go a heck of a lot higher than that. Your profit on a mere $6,000 investment would be upwards of $60,000.
Jesus, that's my mortgage, man.
Exactly, you could pay off your mortgage.
The dark truth about why 99% of Forex traders will never make money. Hey guys, my name is Dini and today I'm going to be sharing with you something life-changing. This includes my personal failures and repeated mistakes. This video will change your outlook as a Forex trader. So if you're busy right now, get off this video. And if you're not busy, then buckle up. Put your headphones on and listen up. So why do most traders fail? Well, there are many reasons and I can be here all day explaining it. But usually it's because of greed, impatience, overconfidence, and super high expectations. You see, here's the cycle of doom. The first stage is the deposit. The person gets so excited, tells all of their friends and family members, and goes for it, deposits on the broker account and is ready to go. Second stage is a high risk trade. The trader gets excited, makes the deposit, then decides to risk so much of their capital to hopefully double or triple their accounts. Well, guess what happens on the third stage? They lose everything. Now you would think when someone loses their entire capital, they would step back, learn from their mistakes and never repeat it. But usually what happens is they repeat the entire cycle. They make the deposit, take another super high risk trade, hopefully this time making back that previous loss and more, and then what happens? They blow the entire account again and repeat it several times. Then finally they quit and say it was a rigged game. You see, this is the issue, and I've spoken with hundreds of traders in real life and online. I had a Uber driver the other day ask me what I do for a living, and I replied with I trade Forex. And then he says that he tried trading Forex and now thinks it's gambling and that you could lose everything. I mean, I couldn't reply to that because it was just so ignorant of someone to claim that the Forex market is rigged based on the fact that they've lost their entire capital. And bear in mind, 9 times, or all the time, they lose their entire capital by risking so much of their capital. See, the thing that most traders don't understand is the power is in your hands. You can risk your entire account, you can risk 1% of your account, and you can risk whatever percentage you wish to do so. I just want to mention this video is sponsored by EagleFX. EagleFX is a Forex broker that allows you to have a leverage of 1 to 500 and a minimum deposit of $10. They also allow you to trade 55 currencies, 11 indices, and 32 cryptocurrencies. As you can see, they've been featured on a few articles, and if we go down, you can see they offer 24/7 support, 24/7 trading, and also same-day withdrawals. They allow you to deposit via Bitcoin, Visa and MasterCard, and also wire transfer. And they also allow you to withdraw via Bitcoin, Coinbase, PayPal, or prepaid MasterCard. They also don't charge for their deposits or withdrawals. You can also open a demo account, so yeah, check them out, try it out, see if it's for you, and yeah, I'm gonna leave the links in the description. The market is not trying to steal your money. A lot of traders that quit feel like the market rigged the game and stole their money. And that's a problem. You have to understand that you place your capital in a broker and you place the trades, which means you're responsible. Now, going back to high risk trades, you have to remember when you risk so much of your capital, hoping to double your account, triple your account, or whatever, just know the market has to be right one time and you have to be right every time. All it takes is one trade for the market or the broker to take your entire capital, and you have to be right over and over and over again. Imagine the kind of life you'd be living, risking everything to gain, to double your account or triple your account. I don't want that kind of pressure, and I'm sure you don't want that kind of pressure, because nobody is good enough to always win. Remember, you trade for freedom, okay? Mental freedom, financial freedom. So if you don't want to get caught in that dark hole, you have to step away from everything that takes away your mental freedom, your time freedom, and your financial freedom. And every time I speak with someone that's trying to start Forex, they always speak like they are joining a casino or something. Like they ask me, hey, if I put in X amount of capital, how much am I going to make? I had an argument with an Uber driver the other day, and he goes to me, hey, if I was to put £1,000, how much can I make? And I reply with, I can't answer that, right? I told him I can't answer that, because how much you make is dependent on how much you risk, what trades you take, how many pips you make, and so much other things. And I tell him how much you make is really irrelevant. It's about protecting your capital and just trading smart. And that put him off. I could see from the reactions, his face reactions, that it put him off. Like he was expecting me to say, you know what, you could double your account or triple your account. So that's another problem. When you're starting to trade, you might see Instagram, gurus, YouTubers, showing their lifestyle like it's something very easy. And that's a big problem. And also, not to mention those people that want to start Forex but have such a small capital. And I'm not talking about £1,000. I'm talking about maybe $10, £10, and they hope to make that into such a big amount. I'm not here to crush your dreams, right? If you're willing to learn and take your time, go ahead. But if you have the mindset of turning your $10 account into 100,000, then try doing that and let me know how it works out. Now that you know why most traders never make money, let me show you how you can trade the smart way. You see, the success of a trader comes down to 4 things: strategy, probability, risk management, and psychology. Let's start with strategy. Rule number 1, everything has to be systemized and not randomized. You need to develop a strategy that you have backtested. And what do I mean by backtesting? Check out the video above to learn how to backtest. But what backtesting is that you go back in time, 2009, 2010, maybe even before that or after that, and you would see what works, how often does it work, when can I enter a trade, when can I exit, when is best to avoid setups. You need to learn exactly what your strategy has to offer. You need to also know what pairs work best for your strategy. For example, I only trade pound and gold, okay? And you need to know what time frames work best for your strategy. Without a strategy, you are trading randomly, and when you're trading randomly, every other rule flies out of the window. So if you don't care about strategy, you won't care about probability, you won't care about risk management, and you will definitely not care about psychology. You want to be at a stage where you come on the charts and you can decide whether you would trade today or not. Okay, it takes you 10 minutes to scan for your strategy, and if it's not there, you close the charts and you come back the next day. Rule number 2, probability. You see, Forex is a probability game. Every trade you take will either be a win, a loss, or a break-even trade. Some traders try to look for super high winning rate strategies thinking that they will always win. Stop looking for the holy grail system. That doesn't exist. I'm telling you, losses are okay. What you want to avoid is having this mindset of always winning. That's too much pressure and it takes away your mental freedom and time freedom. You're not trying to be a 100% winning trader, okay? Remember, there will always be a losing trade one way or another. Knowing that Forex is a probability game, you should never value profit over probability. Because when you value profit over probability, you're now taking trades based on the potential earnings and not the possibility of you winning that trade. When you also have a high understanding of your strategy, then you also understand higher probability areas and lower probability areas. That basically means you know when to avoid setups and you know when to not avoid setups. Rule number 3, risk management. And oh my God, this is the reason why most traders fail. If you control your risk management, you probably will never blow your accounts. Even though legally I have to tell you, you are at risk of losing your entire capital. And I'm not a financial advisor, but you have to understand, limit your risk. There's so many traders out there risking everything. You be that smart guy risking a certain amount for every trade. The reason why most traders fail to have risk management is because they treat it like a joke. They don't value long-term profitability, they care about the now. Remember, the stability of your income will not come from recklessness. If you don't have risk management, you're basically going all in on a trade, not realizing it takes one trade to lose it all. So right now, you have to define what your percentage risk will be for every trade that you take, and you have to be okay with it. I personally risk 1 to 2%. Yes, 1 to 2% of my entire capital for every trade I take. Imagine the peace of mind I have when I'm only down 2%. One trade, you're maximum down 2%. Imagine the peace of mind you will have and how long your career will be in the markets knowing 2% is so little and you can make that back. So please learn risk management. Rule number 3, psychology. Now you have to understand Forex is also a mental game. It's a very mental game. If you're not prepared for it mentally, trust me, you're going to quit very early. One of the things that is going to, pressure you mentally is when you have losing streaks. And losing streaks basically mean you're losing back-to-back trades. So 3 trades in a row, 5 trades in a row of losses. And so you have to understand that's okay. You might have an entire week of back-to-back losses. You might also have an entire month of back-to-back losses. But when that happens, don't beat yourself up for it. Understand what you did wrong and what you could avoid next time. And also have limits in place. So if you lose more than a certain percentage of your account in a short period of time, you step back, take a breather, go on a walk, journal and see what you did wrong. That's what it's about. Most traders, when you lose, they think you're a bad trader, but ignore them, right? This is about progression. You are trying to progress your career, okay? So don't let losing streaks put you down. I've had losing streaks and I didn't let that put me down. I understood what I did wrong and I came back. And I think one of the reasons why people hate losing streaks is because it sort of hurts their ego, right? We all think we're good traders, 99% winners, and that's a bad mentality to have. I don't care if I'm not winning all the time. That's too much pressure mentally and financially to worry about, hey, let me win 100%, otherwise I'm a bad trader. Too much stress involved. So give up your ego. Another psychological problem you're going to face is waiting for setups. So let's say you have a good strategy. There will be weeks, there will be months that your strategy doesn't show a setup, right? There's no trade to take. Now you're bored, you're seeing everyone else on social media make money, but now you're just sitting down waiting for a setup. And also what could happen is maybe you missed a setup and now you have to wait for another week or another month to find that same setup. That messes with your head, and you have to realize everything has to be systemized and not randomized. You have a system, you have to wait. If you don't wait, now you're doing random things. And if you're doing random things, everything flies out of the window. And also, there's nothing wrong with waiting for setups. If you're taking 1 trade a month or 10 trades a month, it doesn't matter. Remember, Forex is an investment business and not a cash flow business. With an investment business, you put your money to work and you wait. With a cash flow business, your product is doing the work. But that's a whole different side. Okay, worry about the fact that you're putting your money to work, and only the best opportunities that represent themselves will you take. Also remember, when you're not in a good place mentally, take time off. The markets will always be there, the setups will always form, so don't worry about that. And also what I've realized is that some people love trading in the midst of chaos. Something's happened, so they grab their phone, place a high risk trade, and go about their day hoping they double their accounts or make some insane profits, when in reality they should not have been trading to begin with. So just remember, mental stability is necessary. You want to be in a state of full control mentally, stability emotionally, and so on. Another thing that you have to understand is that you trade for freedom and not enslavement. Most traders are slaves to the markets. They spend hours on the charts, thinking the more hours they spend on the charts, the more money they make. Then they end up seeing what's not there. And that's called analysis paralysis. You've spent too much time on the charts and you're now seeing things that are not even there. Another suggestion that I have is to stop yourself when you're repeating a mistake. Remember, the progression of your trading career is dependent on your ability to evolve. Another psychological problem that I see traders face is that they are not happy with small, consistent gains. So making 2%, 4%, 5%, 6% on a trade is too little for them. But you have to remember, those small amounts add up. 2% plus 2% plus 4%, they all add up. Stop belittling these small numbers and going for these humongous numbers. Forex is about stability. How stable can you be mentally? How stable can you be in terms of your actions, with your strategy, with your risk, and with your gains? It's about stability. The more stability you have, the more evolved you are as a trader. And I'm going to end this video with this. Forex is an investment business and not a cash flow business. It's slow progression. Stop waiting to double your account. It's not going to happen. And with that being said, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Peace.